What is up? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to MKU Prime Time. Back in Division 1 after what seems like kind of a while, actually. I don't know if we have casted a Division 1 match yet this season 11. Can't believe it's already been 11 seasons.
Yeah.
All right, I have once again joined by the wonderful Koopa.
Hello, everyone. Back again, casting with Squidz, same duo as last week. And I think you're right saying that there has not been a Division 1 match casted this season until now. So it's kind of interesting. They've been all over the place this season so far.
And that is a good thing in my opinion.
Oh,
being
yeah.
able to give other divisions some time in the spotlight, which I think is nice. High Definition versus XI is the match today, though.
Mm-hmm.
Lineups are on screen in front of your very eyes. High Definition, we've got Chibi, Cinder, Dugo, Manster, Miguel, and Zeeb. Pretty typical lineup. And do you want to go over XI?
Yeah. XI's lineup is Eru, Isaiah, Nato, Roble, Tyler, and Zinc, which is a pretty typical XI lineup as well, with I think Eru being the exception there. Eru, that is a Japanese Eru. It is not the one that you may be thinking of, who I believe is in Mushroom Team. So just keep that in mind.
Before we went live, we were talking about how there's no James on the side of HD either, which we were kind of surprised about. But you know, there are so many strong, I don't want to say typical members, but like, you know, members who are quite often seen in the lineups. There isn't once you get into the really high levels of Division 1, what is considered to be like a typical MKU lineup tends to get more scarce, just because if you're in a D1 team, at that point, you're guaranteed like to be really damn good at the game, right? So whatever lineup a team uses, it's going to be a strong lineup, like no matter what, right?
Yeah. Typically, people will run the same lineup for chemistry's sake, like without too much differentiation. And also important to note is these two teams are also in the wild card spot currently as of last week. Although now I think XI beat ARC earlier, so they are now 4-0-3 going into this match, and I don't believe the results for HD's first match has just been posted. They lost against JPP, so both teams are 4-0-3 going into this match, and XI has the momentum with the win on her back compared to HD with a loss.
That's JPP's first win, isn't it, in D1?
No, actually they won. I think they just went 2-0 this week. Yeah, they beat NFO.
Okay, good on them then.
Yeah. I don't know if that's their two first wins. Looks like it is, actually. So went 2-0 this week. So yeah, should be.
Hopefully HD can bounce back after that unfortunate loss.
Yeah.
I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how Dugo plays this week, because obviously Dugo this season is a newer member to the High Definition roster.
At least for this game, anyway.
Yeah.
I believe he is a historic member previously, if I recall correctly. So we'll see. It's Dugo's POV, correct? Or is it someone else?
Or is it?
I do not know. We'll see. No, not everyone's in room yet. I see a fat Isaiah Me, which is kind of funny, and I see a white-haired Cinda Me. So, and Power, who's bald. These are some interesting me's, to say the least.
Kind of scarring, dude. Right.
Tyler's POV. Okay.
Yeah, we are watching Tyler tonight. So
on the side of XI. So should be interesting.
Yeah, that'll be very important to know. We are watching Tyler from the side of XI.
Of course. I mean, can't have people thinking, okay, so there's two Isaiah Me's, one who's fat, so that's pretty interesting. Who is missing from room?
I think that's 12 in, you know?
Man, yeah, 12's in now. Okay.
Yeah, we'll be starting shortly then. So, if you were to make a prediction, Koopa, who would you say is likely to come out on top here?
I think HD has it. But I don't know by how much. and I can't really say. I'll be honest, I haven't really been paying attention too closely, and the teams are obviously very evenly matched, so I can't say for sure, but I think HD will come out on top.
Yeah, High Definition have been consistently strong for many seasons in a row. They've been, you know, they've always been a Division 1 team for almost as long as I can remember in MK8D. XI, on the other hand, I think, were they Division 2 last season?
No, they were not. They were
D1.
They've been D1 since their conception, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really? Yeah. I must be thinking of a different team then.
Possibly.
Yeah, I don't know. That might just be a brain fart. I remember there was one division. It might be JPP actually.
JPP was D2 last season.
Yeah,
and they won D2.
JPP.
So
yeah, that'll be it then. Might be right going into Dolphin Shoals for race 1. The spots seem relatively mixed. There's a decent amount of HD mid and top to mid spots. I think like 2, 4, 5, 6. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was a HD pick.
It was an HD pick.
Yeah.
All right. See a me back there. I think that's Miguel. I think that's what I saw. Immediate 2-3 from HD.
Yeah, this start's going to be really important. We see NATO holding a red. Zink's going to be drafting into first place. If this red can connect with Chibi, that could be quite huge, as we do see 2, maybe 3 of XI taking the right path, and that red's going to go for Zink, I think.
Yeah, so
a bit delayed there.
Yeah, Chibi's able to break out in first, and Zeeb is behind Tyler here in third. If Tyler could press the X button once more. Okay, I saw Isaiah briefly there, so I think that's 2-3 for... Okay, there's...
Oh my god, what is happening? I think they were bumping each other into the off-road. Okay. You just got assassinated, dude.
Okay, so I think that is 2-3 for HD. And then Isaiah was able to... I think that's Isaiah in first. So Isaiah's able to break out into first. And I don't know who's bagging.
Yeah, there is someone back there in last. I'll have to see if they're going to be using any items, because it's possible they are holding a blue, or obviously it's possible they're holding a shock. Triple greens for Tyler in 7th, and triple greens for Dugo in 6th. We saw a bomb going off, and Dugo's going to be taken out by that green. Wow.
It looks like top 3 for XI currently, although there is this set of greens. Okay, never mind. Top 2 for XI, with HD seemingly being behind that top 2 in its entirety. I think XI has quite a few bottom spots back there, so I think that was XI bagging. A ghost here for Zeeb. I'm not sure. He seems to be holding it. I don't know if that means there's a shock in play.
Yeah. Oh, that blooper is not pull you on, especially if there is a shock in play.
Yeah.
We'll have to find out. Yeah, Miguel is holding a shock right there, and there it goes. Using that shock in 8th. Manster's going to be dodging in mid-pack, probably around 5th.
Will that be enough, though? Because Isaiah was really far up there in first. He had a huge lead, and he's still in first, and I think he's big now, too. Oh, he got
he's going to get taken out. Yeah, he's going to be redded. I'll have to see if he can just about hold it down, which I think he has, unless my eyes are, you know, deceiving me ever so slightly.
It's just a bunch of Waluigi's on the minimap. So yeah, I think may have been a good race for HD here.
Well, yeah, that shock definitely helped them after that.
Top 2, 4, 5. Yeah, really
top 2, 4, 5, 7, 8 for high definition. Bottom 4 for XI. That was just unfortunate. We did kind of, you know, suss out that there was a shock in play. Didn't know who it was who had the shock, but it just didn't seem like XI really could have responded to it. I don't know if XI knew that high definition had shock. We don't know when exactly it was pulled. So.
I don't know. Yeah, because I think it may have been Miguel who was back there from the start, but XI was definitely back there with him, and I'm uncertain of when Miguel would have pulled it, because he had it in 8th. He must have pulled it at least last set, lap 2, at least there, to have been all the way up in 8th with it.
Yeah, that's I think that's pretty fair reasoning. We got Wario Stadium versus Excitebike on the track selection here. Excitebike is going to be the pick. That could be a good track for XI here to try and flip things around, change the momentum a little bit.
It's a decent reset track to kind of just cut momentum, because I mean, if RWS was picked, that would have been massive for HD, especially because XI was bottom 4.
Yeah, exactly. We'll have to see how many of XI shroom up at the start here, because this is going to be very important to how the race Goes out. Did Miguel actually get rid of there? I don't think he did.
Yes, he did.
Oh,
yes,
no, never mind. Yeah, ignore me. He did get rid of. He is out here.
Oh.
Oh, no, speaking out here, there goes Tyler. He just got kind of slapped a bit there in the off-road as well. So he's going to be a fat 10th place. Back with Miguel.
Yeah, and I think XI
Dugo
is
got...
Oh,
wow.
nice back.
That was a nice back, yeah. NATO is in last, yes. There's a decent amount of HD, though, back in what, 8, 9, 11, I think?
Yes, and I've seen Masters Me peeking up in 4th, so this may be really... XI may be top 3 currently.
Yeah,
Master
how...
just got hit out, so... Or no,
yeah,
a slide.
Someone stopped at the set. Was that Dugo who stopped?
Yes, it could have been. He was there.
Yeah, as Tyler goes into his star, he's going to get fire behind his triple shrooms, which... yeah... It could do damage to Zeeb, assuming Zeeb streams up as well. Mansa's going to unfortunately get taken out. We'll have to see if this fire... this fire could do a lot of work to Chibi and Zeeb's triple greens. Yeah, which eventually Zeeb is inevitably going to go down there. Eru chilling in 3rd right now.
Is this top 1, 3, 4 for XI, or is it 2, 3, 4? I haven't seen top 2. I can't think. At least 2, 3, 4 for XI. It may be Cinda in first. Yes, it is Cinda, yes. Oh, okay.
Yeah, seeing a few reds being fired, so Tyler's going to get the short end of the stick there. Clipping the off-road a little bit, he's going to lose a little bit of time there.
I think
bomb!
I think XI shroomed up in 2nd to finish the race. I think that was a top 2 for XI, if I saw correctly on the mini-map.
Yeah, a little bit of lag there.
Yeah.
Yeah, top 2, not much else though. Top 2, 7, 8, 10, 11. I do think that's a pretty even race, despite the top 2. Because HD got what? 3, 4, 5, 6, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, as you said, +4 for XI there. Which is, it kind of stops the ball rolling a little bit for high definition, which is good. Obviously still down by 24, so they have got to... They've got to make a comeback, but you've got 10 races, so you wouldn't really be too worried. Yes, you're down, but you've got more than enough time to catch up. It's just, better to do it early on rather than leaving it to the last minute, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's still, it's good for them, as you said, to cut the momentum early for HD. I don't know, apparently...
Yeah, apparently me and Koopa might be a little bit behind.
Yes. I've just been linked a stream.
Yeah,
so...
we're going to plan B, ladies and gentlemen. That would explain the lag at the end. Isaiah did DC towards the end of that race. I think he did get last anyway.
Yeah, we'll see how this works. I'm not confident. Okay, so we're going into first set of ED right now. Should be good. Okay. I don't know. Okay, God. Okay, this is an early 1-3 for XI here. 1-3-4, I think.
That green from Robo. I'm surprised Robo did not drag that green when Zeeb was right there. He's going to opt to throw it off because his teammate Tyler's behind. That's a bomb in first.
Okay, that was extremely risky there. I'm uncertain why Robo decided to do that. That's really good. I'm pretty sure that only hit XI members.
No, was that the same bomb? Because he threw it, it bounced. Oh, there's so many bombs. What's going on?
I think Tyler's gonna try a snipe here on Cinda. But
Go on.
Oh no, it just
Twitter clip.
It off.
Twitter clip. Ah, bro. Okay, it's fine. Cinda's got one more throw in this boomerang. Someone's dragging that banana. They're being very frisky. It's NATO, I think. Not that bad of a pull right now.
Blue is in play. Oh, okay. Blue just got thrown, so that means XI was in first still.
Actually, they're going to slow down Manster. Yeah, Manster's going to be taking that, and if he can dodge it. Yeah.
So that's one, at least first for HD here. Maybe Manster has another shroom.
Someone stopping for a shock, it looked like.
A bomb
12.
just went off. Master has broken out a bit of a lead here. I think that may be a top 2 for HD after the cut. Bottom 2 seems to be bagging. Zeeb with his boomerang here, probably going to get a clean shot on NATO and Tyler. He hits NATO, misses Tyler, but that's still good.
I mean, that boomerang's gone on the opposite path. Wow. A star and triple shrooms, right? Is there a shock in play? Because someone did go back to try and get it. And there's 2 people back there. I imagine one person from each team. Yeah. Eru's gone into his star. So has Tyler. So I assume that isn't a shock in play.
Sweet. Yeah. So yeah, no shock in play. Manster's getting first guaranteed here. Oh, stolen shroom here. This is really bad for Tyler. Oh, that's an HD shock.
Oh yeah, that's a HD
like
shock if I've ever seen one. You see
massive
Chibi.
race.
Did Chibi actually get first? I'm not sure if he passed Manster. He may have, but yeah, that's undoubtedly a massive race for high definition there. So everyone crosses the line.
Yeah.
Top 2, 4, 5, 6, 9. Ouch. That's 2 races now where Shock has completely turned the tides in HG's favor. So,
yeah, that was really good. I think XI was fishing for the shock, but they just couldn't get it. I'm unsure of when HD may have pulled it. I'm thinking they used their star because they thought HD was going to use it at that set, but they waited one more, or like even after last set, to use it instead. So that may have screwed over. Maybe for XI, they could have played that a little better by spacing out their stars a little better. Like if, say, Tyler had held his star into last set, used his star that way, he would have been guaranteed to at least dodge and minimize the damage an HD shock would have caused. But
yeah,
who knows? Desert pick here for XI, it seems, but we're dodging it and going to RWS instead, which is massive for HD.
Yeah, as we know, high def RWS Wario Stadium, one of the most infamous front-running tracks in the entire game. So if high definition can keep top spots after, I'd say after lap 1 at least, then they're looking pretty good. Unless obviously XI were to pull a shock. Yeah, the bumps can be quite sus, as you can see on your screen. People getting bumped around like bumper cars a little bit.
Yeah, Zeeb able to shroom. I also saw that Isaiah did DC on Electrodrome, so that's 2 DCs already for him, which is really unfortunate. Immediately getting redded out. Early bottom 2 for XI. So we're going to be seeing this track from the back. We're going to have to gauge the pack from back here. Chibi got hit out as well. I think HD was able to maintain top presence in front. I think Zeeb shroomed up early, so I think Zeeb may still be in first.
Yeah,
beyond that...
Oh, is there a bomb going off? That's going to take a lot of names on the map. I would imagine a decent amount of high definition, actually. We saw Manster spin out as well. Isaiah's back here with Tyler. Single shroom, it's not what you're looking for. Is he even close enough for shock? I'm pretty sure he's too close.
Yeah, he's too close for it right now. I don't know if he's even going for it, though, because if XI is in top spots, then there's really no use. But I see Zinc back here.
Well, XI a bottom 2 right now, maybe even a bottom 4 if that's XI and a Ghost.
Trying to see if we can see these names of these Walu Scooties, or Walu Wigglers, but unfortunately...
Isaiah is going to be, sorry to interrupt you, Isaiah's throwing a blue, that's going to go straight for Zeeb. Assuming that is... Oh, he had a horn! Well, maybe it is XI actually in first. Unless it was Zeeb who just had a horn. Yeah. Lots of dodges being held right now.
I don't know who the Waluigis that Tyler passed earlier on, what team they were on, because I would gauge us like who's in first and top spots. I see NATO back there, so I think that was actually a lot of. Okay.
Wow, that's going to be a lot of dodges in mid pack. It's going to be this ending's going to be kind of insane. Decent amount of HD, Cinder, Manster, and Chibi, and obviously Zeeb up here from before. That's a really good race for HD.
Yeah, I'm thinking that was an XI shock that they.
That's a top 5.
Yeah, top 5. Yeah, massive. I think that was an XI shock that HD predicted because you saw Cinda spam a boot early, and then Tyler used a star afterwards, and then Chibi used a star like seemingly in reaction to Tyler going into his star. So I'm thinking that was an XI shock that just like tons of HD just dodged and essentially got top 5 on. So very.
Yeah, I think that was just unfortunate for XI because there was assuming that was XI's shock, of course, there wasn't much they could do with that at all because
or it was HD's, who knows. If it was HD's, then that was fine.
There are a couple of people in the top for HD, as it were, and then there are quite a lot of HD in the mid pack as well. So all the HD members in the mid pack dodged, and then bada bing, bada boom. What do you know? They just finished in top 5 after the shock. So
and Isaiah has seemingly been subbed out for Vantox going into the last 2 GPs. I'm thinking DCs have basically like he's been DCing a lot, so I think he DC'd 3 times even. So
yeah, that's good. Just get him out here, dude. Just get him out.
Early triple nanos for Manster. See if he's able to hit XI members instead of hitting his teammates. I think he hit Zeeb and an XI member, so he's 1 for 1. See if he's able to hit Eru or Tyler even. This is really tight.
I don't know where he is. Where is he?
He's behind. So
this is RMP. That turn is infamous of being laggy.
Early 1-4, I think. I think 2-3 is currently 2-3 is in XI's hands right now. This red preventing Miguel from breaking in and trying to maybe cause some damage to break into second.
Yeah, Vantox to the red as well. Oh, there goes Miguel.
Yeah.
This is looking pretty good for XI suddenly. Dugo is kind of chilling in 6th. I think he just dragged his own teammate there.
Yeah, and hits the nano on there. Almost falls off. Luckily able to maintain, but that's 1-4-5 for HD, which helps secure a bit first. Although I don't know. Top 2 is really close together. I'm unsure if... I didn't see if XI was able to red first out. Oh, looks like first broke out. No, that's just
lag
again. That turn, I just can't.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think this is 1-4 for HD, 1-4-7. I don't know who's in this ghost.
Oh, that's a shock. Was the person that ghost? Did they dodge?
No, that was. Roble missed a dodge. So I'm thinking that was an HD shot. They got Roble out of ghost, unless they said spam it, spam it, spam it. I'm in a ghost, and then they missed it. Which I mean,
well,
isn't
definitely.
an impossibility.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of HD back here. That's the thing. So this could be a very huge turnaround for XI. The turnaround that they need. See if Tyler can salvage a good spot here. 9th place. But if his teammate
top 6.
Okay.
Seemingly. No clue what we're talking about. This is what happens when the entire room uses Waluigi, by the way. You cannot tell where anyone is unless you like memorize names, but where everyone is.
I'm gonna say what my thought process there was.
Yeah.
So after the shot goes, I see a couple of XI dodge, and I'm thinking, was that an XI shock, HD shock? It was kind of hard to tell. And then going towards the note section, I saw like 3 of HD and like 9, 10, 11, even after the shock. And so I was like, okay, yeah, that must have been an XI shock. And then it's just top 6 for HD. Like, what?
Yeah, I'm unsure. I mean, it depends on what positions, because if XI dodged in like 10, 11, whereas HD dodged in 7, 8, then HD is definitely on an advantage there, especially on a running track like RMP, where there isn't really a bunch of major shortcuts that you can take, especially at the end. There's no like Bill Strat or anything crazy like that. It's really mixed tracks here.
Yeah, very mixed. I think that's kind of that might be a sign of XI throwing in the towel already, even though it's been 5 races. I mean, they're down by 124 after 5. Which I think it's safe to say that's kind of a big deficit.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen crazier stuff happen, but it's looking really tough here, especially if HD gets a massive race here, like maybe even a plus, like if they even get like a plus 26, at least that'll be up 150 going into second half, which is just like pacing for 300, beating a team by 300 in D1 is huge. Like now, basically HD, all they have to do is damage control.
Yeah, I mean, like they can. Oh, unfortunate banana. But they can just take like minus 10 races, right? Yeah. Because if they're up by 120, sure, like if you don't get a winning race, yeah, it sucks. But as you said, all they've got to do is just mitigate, just mitigate the damage, because XI, they've got an absolute mountain to climb, and if they're getting plus 10 races, it's nowhere near enough to what they need if they're actually looking to win. which are looking, just going by that track selection, kind of looks like their mentality is not great right now. But I mean, we'll see what happens. They might be able to pull out a miracle. We'll just have to see.
Yeah, I think this is a top 3 for HD here. I think Manster is able to pull into third. I know second is for sure Dugo. I think it is HD in first though, unless I missed. I don't know if there's a missing HD member that I'm missing. I think Cinda maybe in first. So top 3 and a lot of bottom spots for XI. I don't know if there's
definitely not what they want.
Yeah, I don't know if there's gonna be a shock in play.
Cinda's back here.
Yeah, so it actually may be XI in first, but I'm pretty sure HD is probably like 2-4 or 2-3. Looking at the amount of XI back here.
Well, yeah, it's safe to say that there's a lot of HD up there. What spots they are exactly, it's kind of unclear. These are not the items that Tyler wants. Might be able to hit Manster if he's lucky, which he's not doing.
Hit him on the line, which isn't enough because it just gets 4 momentum. So yeah, top 3. Yeah, it was HD in first. It was Zeeb. So
top 3, 6. I mean, bottom 2 for HD, but at this point, does that really matter? Because they're just a top 3 is a guaranteed winning race, so they're just extending their lead. It doesn't matter how much they're extending their lead by. All that does matter is that they're just extending their lead. So 136 points to make up in 6 races. Ay. Not exactly what you'd want to see in an MKU primetime cast.
I'm surprised like how well HD has been able to just completely hold. I'm thinking HD has pulled quite a few shocks so far this war, but I don't know if that's like been the only factor because they did just win TTC without a shock. So we'll see.
Yeah, and even that one shock that was supposedly XI's on RWS, not confirmed yet, but
I think that was HD's though.
I
think my interpretation of events was wrong because I think Cinda used a ghost early just to not steal Chippy's star instead. That may have been it.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's all in the past now.
Yeah.
What we can do is change the future, and XI
back to 2014.
Back to 2014. Not exactly correct combos, but we're kind of half there in spirit. Everyone kind of scouting out with this red right now in 7th place, trying to see if he's got enough space to shed some blood here. Dugo trailing that banana. How it's not hitting Tyler, I don't understand. It hit someone else behind him.
Yeah, I think that may have been a different XI member. So are we going to see that? Are he going to pause and do the motion controls? No? Okay. That's unfortunate.
Okay.
Early first HD here, although this is not secure at all. Oh, actually it is because Dugo had triple green. So I think that's top 2 or even top 3 for HD. Oh, never mind. Dugo's back there.
I'm running into the most blatant banana of all time.
Yeah, I think this is 1-3. Right.
Oh, Miguel kind of getting ended by that bomb. I mean, Dugo and Miguel are back here. Worst case scenario for XI right now is somehow Dugo just whips up a shock when HD are already like top 3.
Yeah, but I think he's too close for a shock. I think both teams are too close.
Yeah, it seems like it.
So
little bit too close.
Yeah, triple shrooms. Yeah, that's I don't know. Golden in 11th though, and a blue, so they may actually be at range, although very tightly. Like they're definitely not easily in the range. And blue, okay, they dodged it in first with a shroom, which is very interesting.
Yeah, we knew that it was a HD member in first anyway. Who's that holding a ghost? Well, whoever it was, they are gone with the win there. Yeah. So that's a very easy first place for whoever that was. Might be Zeeb, because we haven't seen anything from him that entire race. Or Cinder.
Oh, no, it was Roble.
Oh, it was Roble. Okay, that's actually very interesting.
Was all the way in last. Yeah.
Yeah, bottom 3 for HD. Okay, so I really did think that was HD in first, and Dugo just threw the blues, knowing that their team had a shroom in first. But no, Roble, well played by him to get into first place quite early on, and for keeping it the entire race.
Yeah.
So if it's any if there's any compensation, they got a +8.
They won a race. Thumbs up.
That's a second race. win.
Yeah, at this point, I think if XI... No, not quite. I was going to say if XI loses this race, they lose. But not quite. I think they technically they're still mathematically in, even if they lose this race by like... I mean, as long as they don't lose it by like 30 something, because they're losing by 160 going into the last GP, then they're GG. Basically done. That's GG going into, which is insane. I don't think I've ever seen an MKU match in D1 end up like that in a long time anyway. So hopefully XI is able to at least pull it back a little, maybe get rid of the plus minus, not make it as like huge, maybe make the war seem a little closer.
And with it, this is a match being played between two teams that are fairly like evenly matched as far as division standings go as well.
Yeah.
So you've got to admit, it's actually almost strange in a way to see HD be so dominant here. Oh, that's a shock in 12th. Hello.
This is the first one we're seeing on this POV.
The sun is coming out to play. Tyler in 12th with the shock. We'll have to see if he's kind of hiding it right now.
Okay.
Dugo's,
they know they have
he
it.
sees it.
He sees it. And he used it. Okay, that was early. That's very interesting.
No one
dodged except for Dugo, which was, I think, a little risky because he could have dodged Dugo with a shock there if he wasn't careful.
Could you imagine? Oh, God.
But, like, that's very odd. I'm assuming they got all of XI into boxes, or else that was seemingly pointless unless there was another shock in play. I didn't see.
You've got to take into consideration this is a bagging track. If Dugo were to pull a shot, you can't take that risk, especially if there's especially if all your team is up in the front, which it looks like I think they actually might be at least a fair amount. We see Miguel and Chibi up here on the side of HD. I have to see though.
Yeah, 1, 3, 4, 7, 8, 10. This is about curtains, I would say.
Okay. Quite, so what was the intention of that shock then? Was it as I said, was it simply just to try and make sure HD didn't get a shock? But the thing is, look, they're down by 130, so they have to get dodges and try and get a huge race. They're going to make a comeback, right? If you just use a shock and no one's dodging, when you're down by 130, what is that going to do for you?
Yeah, I'm unsure of the logic there. I don't know if maybe I'm unsure. Maybe HD had a shock as well, and they just used it instantly because they saw that they had a shock in like 9th or 10th, because we couldn't see that far ahead. So maybe that was called out early, and then Tyler was like, "Oh, okay, 3, 2, 1, activate," or even just spammed it because no one dodged other than Dugo, and. Like I'm really unsure of what the game plan was there.
Repick
for that shot.
Repick. Woo!
Minus 20. Okay, now it's definitely curtains because that does put them over 160 with this penalty. So XI has lost the war. After 8 races.
Can we just end the stream here?
So maybe we might be casting some interesting POVs soon. We might be seeing some funny combos. Maybe some MK7 combos. Any like Metal Mario B dashers and chat.
I would not put it past XI to go down.
There is a villager.
That's NATO. That has to be NATO without a doubt, right?
Taking after Delphox. I don't see. I can't tell because he's looking back, but like NATO's in a block.
Oh, it's Roble.
Roble, yeah.
He was the one who repicked, so yeah, he's just kind of done. He just wants to forget. He just wants to go on to the next week, I imagine.
Yeah.
Now XI, so obviously, they are out of contention of winning this. Very unfortunate war for them. They're not out of the playoff spots yet, though.
No, they're even right now. They're 4-0-4 with this loss. So if they go 2-0 next week, they could possibly make playoffs. HD now in a really good position because they're 5-0-3, which means I think basically they need to win one more match and they're essentially guaranteed. I'm unsure of how close Division 1 is, and I don't know what the matchups are for HD and XI next week. I guess I could take a look at that while
and
race is playing.
As we said at the start, JPP going 2-0 this week could actually shake things up because they were 0-6 before today, weren't they?
Yes, they were. But that just kind of adds some losses to some teams.
Yeah.
Making it a little funnier. It really depends on Inferno and Nove, how they play. So it seems HD has to play World Friend and Nove next week, and XI is playing against Inferno and Requiem. And World Friend and Requiem are the current 2 top teams in the division. And so they each have to play the best team in the division to maybe have a chance.
Yeah, 1, 3, 4, 6 for XI there. Bottom 2 though. Again, not like it matters, but I'm still going to point it out because
still going to point it out
because that's probably that strongest race.
No, mind, not quite. No, it's the average between their 2 winning races. So.
Yeah, that bottom kind of killed it for them there.
Yeah. If I wanted to, I could bust out the nerd glasses and go through all the matches and bust out standings. Oh, Requiem did beat World Friend in D1, so that's interesting. And World Friend beat Nove. So, yeah, I think HD. I think if I'm correct, I think HD might actually only have to win 1 more match after this, possibly to guarantee.
Oh, please no! Don't know. Oh, for God's sake, XI, come on! What are you doing? This is on stream!
Roble once again, picking and...
Dude, I'm actually speechless.
-40 in repicks.
So whoever makes table, can you actually make sure that -40 goes directly to Roble, please, and not just the team? Thanks.
Oh, penalize indivs. Let's go back to 2014, please, and penalize indivs instead of penalizing teams.
Tyler's decided to kind of throw a bit. And,
someone's on the full throttle. Who's on Wario Scooty? I saw them. Oh, who's on that? I want to see who that is, because that, like, respect for doing the full throttle combo.
Oh, yeah, thanks for reminding me, Chak. Tag penalty as well.
Yeah, that's true.
All of his points, just get him out.
Yeah, and also, I have been informed by chat, notably Marco, saying that I will never feel the warmth of a woman, which is that's a little mean, okay? Like, there's no need for that, Marco. You don't need to be mean. Like, even if it may be true, like, you don't need to say that.
You have to publicize it.
Yeah. So it is NATO that is on Wario Scooty. Oh no, that's Wario Inward. Is that Inward?
That is the bike we can see right there. What bike it is, I don't know. It might be the Comet or the Sport.
It looks like the sports bike.
Yeah, that's the sports bike. He's kind of gaming, not gonna lie.
He's on Wario Flame Runner for the weight advantage.
So we do see. Never mind. I was just about to say Roble was in first, but now he's not because he got taken out.
Yeah. So yeah, this is an interesting thing. We'll see. Maybe this will be on MKDX quotes further along. If 2 more times we're gonna go DEA again, we'll see. Go for a minus 120 penalties.
I mean, you can bet your ass Roble's gonna pick it again. He's gonna keep picking it for the remainder of the races. Yeah. He does not care.
in top 3 though.
No, Cinder's up there. What are you on about?
Oh, sorry. I for some reason blanked and thought Cinder was an XI.
He's getting lost.
Went back to 2017. Yeah, that's that guy. He just got clapped. So top 4.
8, 9, 10 for HD.
Yeah. No one's over 100 yet. Surprisingly, considering how much HD is winning by, there's no one over 100 after 10 is actually quite surprising.
Yeah, that is actually very true. Right, let's see if oh, hello.
Are they
hello?
Picking... Oh,
Given
what's he going on? Oh,
oh, is the entire team swapping?
Are they going RTT?
Turnpike?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. And Roble's sticking to the DEA.
He's sticking with his guns, dude.
We'll see if it picks again. I don't even know.
Third time's the charm, dude.
What's the theoretical way XI could still win? HD repicks twice, so
dude.
That's -40. HD all has tag penalties for -10 each.
Cinder
or -120, and that gives a -160. which puts them plus 10. So all HD has, so in theory,
Oh my god! It actually almost picked him again, dude.
it almost did, but instead we're picking Toad's Turnpike. We're gonna see the. Is the world record still on Inward, or has it changed to Baby? I don't keep track of.
What, on this?
Yeah.
That's a very good question, and I see lots of Inward Yoshi bikes. I see lots of Yoshi bikes. Well, I see two Yoshi bikes and two sports bikes on my screen right now, which I'm not a huge fan of.
Oh god, you can tell the MTs take way longer to charge up when you're on sport bike. Like, you saw him, he let go of his MT early.
Oh my god! What is that? You see all those bumps? Like, everyone just went to a standstill. That's how bumpy it was. I've never seen. It is actually
it's the TT pattern too. You have the 3 coins like on that truck in the underpass. This is actually could be really good for the Inward players here. Although, I mean, then again, this is just a funny race for the stream. Man.
Yeah, we would like to thank XI for giving us the decision to never cast Division 1 matches again for the rest of the season. And yeah.
Goodness, not that extreme, we'll see, but
almost with the sick MLG wall dodge, but obviously, as we know, Tyler is not good enough for that. So, he's gonna get starred as well. I should really start being toxic. I'm turning into them, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. There isn't really much to say anymore, considering there's no stakes right now. Everyone's just, screwing around.
Yeah, they're just trying to have a good time. Which, to be fair, I respect it. If you're gonna go down, you may as well go down in style, right?
Yeah, go down swinging. Oh, that wasn't lap 3? Good God, I thought the race was over. All right.
Well, how many more laps?
I mean, to be fair, we are playing on track 47 of 48 in the game. Anyone who thinks that this isn't 47th and the only track that's worse is Baby Park is wrong, by the way. If you're in chat and you think this track is good, I just cannot trust you with anything. Yeah,
this track is. I think what's good to describe it. It's kind of like Marmite, but like.
It's just bad.
But like a really bad kind of Marmite.
It's like Nintendo thought 90s nostalgia was a thing and people cramming for this track as a retro, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna put it in the game, and then they didn't think of like making it good or realizing MK64 is dated garbage, and like then like 90s nostalgia, like they're all 30 Nintendo. Can you stop like catering to them? But
yeah, everyone's crying for Mushroom City, dude. I cannot wait for Toad's Turnpike with even better visuals next game.
Okay, Aplex said Big Blue is 48th, and I'll have him know that that's false. It's at least you can't say that Big Blue is 48th. Like there's so many bad tracks in this game,
dude. Apex, I hope you know I could literally just get rid of your. I mean.
It was mod.
I could ban you right now. Granted, he could do the same for me, but
yeah.
Anyway, let's see if we can go for a third wheelies. I'm kind of hoping it's not.
I think it actually is.
No.
It was close. It was close. No, we're going water park, which is no one's over 100. Are you serious? Going into last race, no one's over 100. Wow. Okay.
Hang on, I'm gonna have to. Okay, so without the penalties, HD is winning by 142, which means they're winning by 182 right now, excluding the tag penalties. If that actually does get applied, I'm seeing some very interesting combos on my screen, which, if I'm being honest, I was kind of expecting. So thanks for that, Dugo. Cinder just. Kind of styling on Tyler right there.
We're casting Team Canada Roberto here, and man, I don't know. This war is this war has been an experience, I will say. Honestly, didn't expect this to be such a blowout. When I said that HD would win, and I was honestly. True. Like when I said I was unsure whether HD would win or not, that was true. I didn't think like it would be by this much. I was thinking like a 30, maybe. I don't know, 40, cheeky little 50, maybe. But like
cheeky little 50.
But this is and
Koopa, I mean, I'm going to tell you now. I'm kind of glad that will probably never be good enough for D1.
yeah, this is just very unfortunate. I haven't even really been paying attention to the races. I've just been talking into the void for the past 4 races. So.
I mean, I'm pretty sure even the players haven't either.
Yeah, just on autopilot. Oh, I thought this was lap 3. Once again, I just cannot read the bottom of the screen.
This is a very spread out mini map, though.
Yeah, considering this is Water Park, this is pretty spread out. I love this Lakitu here.
That's Dugo, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Now, I keep getting lag, but I don't know if it really matters anyway if I'm behind on stream.
No. You see a very, very late blue shell.
I don't know who got first. We'll see.
Oh, whoa. Hello.
Okay.
I think that was a wall dodge, you know, on a red. That was
on a tree? A tree dodge? I'm not sure.
Tree dodge, dude.
Is he going for shock in last? Like, was Master going for shock in last?
I don't know. He was going questionably slow.
Yeah.
HD finishing off with the top 257 there on the last race.
Top 4-6 overall. Can we get some easy claps in chat?
So, I think for a very what am I saying on the screen right now?
That is Monar's me.
That is in fact Monar, but
that is Monar from some artwork by that Japanese artist who does the art for the D1 champions and whatnot. So
gaming, dude.
Yeah, easy clap. Unfortunately, MK Central has not enabled BTTV emotes nor Tracker Face Z emotes, which I don't know why Tyler decided to finish the stream on Monar. But
because he can. I mean,
because he can, I guess. Yeah.
Let's be real here. I don't think that's exactly how we thought that war was going to turn out. No. But it was enjoyable at least. At least except the last few races. But
yeah, I mean, I don't know how enjoyable is watching a complete smack of one team compared to another. It's like it's hard to make it engaging and interesting. But GG's to both teams, I guess, for playing. GG's to HD for just completely mopping the floor.
I mean, you got to give them props, right? Because XI are a very good team when they're playing seriously. And so, as we did mention briefly, that it's going to definitely help their chances of making playoffs. It's looking pretty good for them now. As long as they don't choke massively at the end of the season, they should be okay. XI after that, they do have a little bit more to do, but again, even them, they're not looking too bad either. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the rest of the season goes, and I'm glad we'll never have to see a war like this again.
Yeah, hopefully we don't. Hopefully we don't have to cast another one like that. This is just a complete blowout. Like I don't know. And them not taking it seriously when you're down 140 after 8. Is what are you gonna do? But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. 142 currently. Maybe even more. At some point, maybe people left because it was just not interesting, but
we don't blame you.
Yeah,
don't
we
worry.
don't blame you for leaving.
Okay. It's okay.
It's okay if you wanted to go do something else, because you're like, well, this isn't fun anymore. But anyway, GG's. Thanks everyone for watching.
Indeed,
it was a good time. We'll be seeing you next week. I don't know if it'll be me and Squidz again. Likely not, but we'll see. And yeah, so that's about it. I don't have much else to say except that HD is probably making playoffs now. So.
Yeah.
GG's to them.
GG's to both teams, and hopefully we will see you next week.